Greetings, Master Buresh. I'm Henry of Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skallets, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I'd still be interested in buying one. Perhaps I could change your mind.
I doubt it. I'd be a fool to give up a profitable business. But if you like, you can visit one of my operations. I'll allow you that much. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Can you tell me what happens with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
How much silver does that make?
That, of course, depends on the quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That then yields a hryvnia of pure silver. We can make between 100 and 200 hryvnias of pure silver per day.
How many corves were delivered from Horshan, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Horshan, of all places?
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory. It was a lot indeed. 90 corves.
God be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places. See you later, my friend.
So this is how they crush ore in bulk. A corf here, a corf there. Now I can see why no one found the large quantity strange. So this is how they crush ore in bulk. A corf here, a corf there. Now I can see why no one found the large quantity strange. All the delivered ore is here in one place. Nothing suspicious. It looks like it must be pure silver that's going missing. What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in the scrusher we scrush the ore brought from the mound and chuck it in the furnace. Then we shovel charcoal until the stone gets proper roasting and leaks all the metal that was hidden inside. We do that over and over in other furnaces till we get pure silver out of the ore.
How do you like working in the smelter?
Aye, can't he complain at all, sir? We get a nice pile of chink from the yield and we're dry and warm.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
Can't he complain about him, sir? He's an honest bloke, and he pays us well, from what I've heard from the other smelters. It's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I graft all day. No time for looking around.
Does any silver go missing from here?
Here? In what smelter? That would mean some of our lads are involved. And you get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Shimo over there. He's not afraid of anything.
Are you the fella they call Shima?
You have no business being here. What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the smelters.
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you'd better get out of here before the guards see you. Fuck. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lads. I'll be right back.
God be with you. Good to see you, friend.
Good doggy, good boy.
Here you go. Take it. Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
Henry of Skalitz. Master Buresh sent me.
Master Burish, you say? And why did he send you? He knows better than anyone. No silver can go missing here, and everything's well guarded.
Actually, I'm here at the behest of Sir Christian. Master Buresh doesn't know about this.
Oh. So it was actually the steward of the mint himself who sent you? The steward of the mint? And why did he send you? Because of a rumor. They say silver keeps going missing from the smelters.
The silver must be going missing from here. I've been tracking it all the way from the mines.
From the mines, you say? Strange. One moment you tell me Burish sent you, the other it's Christian, the steward. Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
Look, I know my way around silver mining. I'm conducting an expert investigation. Justice is blind. If someone's bypassing the production process just to stuff their purse, they're hurting more than just the king. Especially you, the grafters, the yakkers and smelters. And that pisses me off, because I'm actually one of you.
Right. I reckon you could be. Listen up, then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you. What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
Listen, all folks like him care about is lining their purses. They don't care if we break our backs because of it. On the other hand, I don't think it's any better anywhere else.
What does your job entail?
Here in the smelter, the extracted ore turns into pure silver right under our hands. Bloody miracle, right? Horse shit. It's an awful, filthy fucking graft for a few miserable groschen. If I could, I'd fuck off somewhere over the hills. But I've a family, and they don't ask me what I really want.
How do you like working in the smelter?
It's a shitty fucking job. My back aches something awful from shoveling heaps of ore back and forth. You're always breathing stive from the furnace, and then you cough your soul out after the shift is over. We'll all be crippled wrecks in a few years. That's how it is.
What happens to the silver from the smelting works?
The bars are kept under lock and key in a safe place until a merchant or the blokes from the mint come and get them. Only the owner of the smelter and a handful of select people have access to them, such as the foreman of the works, who checks the purity.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow winter grains.
I need to plough too, you know.
What if you lent me the bullock on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plough on Sunday, are you?
No. And nor should you.
Except I don't have a bullock, and you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help you, friend.
Oh, how can I help you today, friend? I need something repaired.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Very well. Finally, a reasonable sum. Thank you kindly. And come again, friend.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
Let's do it then. You'll all die. You'll be crying in pain.
I reckon someone else will be crying here. Get him!
You whoreson! Show your stuff!
Got you, whoreson!
I'm all yours!
Dick!
Die, you swine!
Come here.
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh forced me. Oh, with threats.
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself? Why did he need you?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the king's silver. They take turns. Buresh had it all figured out.
Moving on, where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something. But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
They counterfeit coins in there?
Yeah, I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question? Why are you doing this anyway?
I'm convinced Mint Master Vavak is somehow involved in the whole affair. I'm looking for proof.
Yeah, I can't help you there. I never heard Burrish say nothing about Vavak. Well, now you have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to, you know, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go, please. Stables be damned, just let me go.
I'm quite sure you have coin. So pay up, and you'll be free.
Here, take it all. Thank you. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there somehow. And if we meet again, I'll make it up to you. I swear, you're a good, merciful man. God be with you.
You silly doggy.
Well, well, well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you, an embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything, and even if you did, little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground no one will hear you scream.
I need evidence that Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus is involved in this whole affair.
The Mint Master? That's not true. Wouldn't you rather discuss the price of your silence?
You can't buy me, Buresh.
That's the wrong answer.
He can't leave here alive! Finish him!
No, you don't! You wanna try me? Useless!
These days, no one's ever really...
Take that!
Have you had enough, Buresh?
Mercy! For Christ's sake, mercy!
Underground, no one will hear you scream.
No, please. I'll give you anything you want. Just let me live.
You know very well what I want from you.
But I really don't know anything.
Stop lying to my face. Out with the truth.
All right. The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's Mint Master, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee, but that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek, and they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here either. Think what you will, but I like Vavag better than all them Rutards, Piseks, and the other stuck-up mine-owning lords.
So you agreed to help him?
Did I have any other choice? He'd destroy me and find someone else to run the smelting works. I hate to say it, but he knew who to come to.
Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund?
Sigismund came here for the silver. He doesn't care how it gets to him, as long as it does. He trusts the Mint Master he installed, and he's got no way of knowing something's going missing along the way. Unless someone tells him.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books. And to keep the Mint Master free of suspicion, he put me in charge of this whole operation. For a tidy pile of coin, of course. In the end, it wasn't even that hard. No one had the slightest problem with earning something on the side of the king's expense. And when somebody got cold feet, we took care of him.
What are you doing with the stolen silver?
Stolen? Such an ugly word. I prefer diverted, undisclosed.
Whatever. What do you do with it?
It's used to mint groschen. Genuine groschen.
Genuine? I don't get it.
It's simple, really. Our coiners work with genuine coin dies. We're producing beautiful, new, and especially clean groschen. No one can tell they're not from the Italian court.
About the evidence.
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands. Something that proves Vavak's involvement in the scheme beyond any doubt.
And I can count on you to make sure my name is never mentioned? Will you give me your word?
You have my word. I won't blackmail you.
I'm glad to hear that. Here's the key to the chest. You'll find everything you need there. It's behind that door, in the coiner's room. The key to it is right here on the table. You'd better not talk to the coiners. They're an odd bunch.
Is that all?
Aye. Everything.
All right.
I'll be on my way. I won't say it was nice to meet you, because that wouldn't be true. I hope we never see each other again.
Likewise.
Greetings. What do you need? I'll have a look at the wares. Thank you. And a good day to you. What do you need, my friend?
Would you repair a few things for me?
Thank you kindly. And come again, friend.
What?
Ja! Ja! Quick! Go!
God bless.
I got the evidence against Mint Master Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
I had a bit of a disagreement with the guards, so I killed them.
Sacre! Well, I suppose it was to be expected someone would be guarding the secret mint. I hope that's all that happened.
The owner of the smelting works, Buresh, tried to stop me. Luckily, he was reasonable, and we made a deal.
What deal?
I let him go in exchange for him telling me everything.
I understand. He's clever enough to know when he's walking on thin ice. Be it as it may, I'll get in touch with Buresh and have a talk with him. There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ! Held prisoner!
Vavak locked them up there to work for him.
My God! He really is an unscrupulous monster. Did you let them out?
They didn't look like they wanted to leave.
How awful. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
I didn't see a coin die there.
That's a shame. I'll have to handle this some other way. In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. But I'm afraid no matter what Master Buresh told you at the Mint, no one will believe us.
Well, the books will have to suffice. His name's there.
I hope so. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes I've ever heard of. With those books in Retard's hands, Vavak won't remain long in his post. And it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a side income like that could prove useful to many people. if you take my meaning.
You want to keep stealing from the king?
Oh, come on. Sigismund isn't our rightful king. The less silver he gets his paws on, the less he can pay to his Hungarian cutthroats.
You're right about that.
Now, listen. Here's the plan. Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, processing the ore in the works, a secret mint, only there would be a change in management. I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that shouldn't be difficult. A miner jumps at coin like a dog at a bone.
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw him on the road to Grunt, and they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked. Things like that can get you killed.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. I'll have to arrange a deal with Master Burresh. But knowing him, he won't be opposed to a reasonable agreement. And I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vivak all you want, but keep your tongue tied about the whole scheme. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. So, what do you say? All you have to do is nod.
Doesn't that mean you'll be stealing from Ruthard?
Do me a favor. Ruthard will want to be in on it.
How can you be so sure?
If there's one thing I've learnt about silver, it's that it's got one special property. It never stinks. It surely doesn't smell bad to you either, eh? Excellent. You won't regret it, but don't forget. You can blackmail Vivak with the evidence all you want, but leave the path of silver to me. Here's your secret records and copies of the books from the mines and the smelting works for comparison.
Thank you.
No, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you, Henry. I wish you the best of luck. Maybe we'll see each other again. And give my regards to Sir Kunzling. It'll be a great weight off his chest. You're not allowed here.
Now you're gonna get it. Show yourself! I'll sort you out nicely. I'm all yours.
Nice and safe.
Gonna buy a rowboat. From the best breed.
Whoa!
Was wünschst du, mein Freund?
Show me your wares.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald. Guten Tag, mein Freund. You're lucky. I was just about to close up. Ausgezeichnet. Du hast ein gutes Geschäft gemacht, mein Freund. Bis bald. Maybe next time then. To help King Sigismund's army. To keep watch. So
Hey, what the hell are you poking around here for?
I'm Henry. Your lord's expecting me.
Ah, so you're the one. He did mention you, that's true. I'm sorry for being so harsh with you, but we were attacked recently, as you probably know. So we're a lot more cautious now with strangers hanging around.
Well, I understand. But I need to speak with Lord Ruthard as soon as possible.
Of course, follow me. Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right after dead.
Damn it! Has all his counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his?
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian court. There is no way we'll change his mind.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
Unfortunately not. Some of them are beholden to Sigismund for their office, and some are worried about ending up, forgive me, friends, like you and Peter of Pisek.
Christ above! That's exactly what Sigismund wants. To divide us, to paralyze us with fear.
Divide et impera. God knows, that ginger fox is a master of dividing and conquering.
You are absolutely correct, my lady. Especially when everyone can see your problems. I've heard that Mint Master Vavak is still putting pressure on you.
The devil take that bastard! He had the gall to blackmail me in my own home.
Gentlemen, and my lady, sorry to interrupt, but I have some new tidings about our Mint Master. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Odorin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be, although not on account of that ring.
Sir Gunsling.
Shimek? What's going on?
Min Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now? So be it. This matter must be brought to an end. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth 12 armed men.
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly, and then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room, take your precious crossbow, and if things turn out badly, shoot any of Vavak's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't forget that.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threats? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words, sir. Only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mintmaster what is being said about him.
The word is you're conspiring with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett, sir, to falsify the mining records together. In other words, you're stealing the royal silver. And what's more, taking it to a secret mint where you forge your own coin with the royal stamp. And that's a capital crime. What do you suppose Sigismund might do when he finds out his own mintmaster is robbing him? Especially when he's desperate for every last groschen.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mintmaster again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
I've got your account ledgers here with me. The real ones, from Buresh, that prove how you carried out this entire fraud. They make quite interesting reading.
Wait. So, if I understand correctly, the only thing you have to prove your blatant lies are books that you have on you right here? You are far stupider than you look. Men, kill them! Right now! Don't hold back, men!
Nothing can make this
Get him!
You'll be fucking sorry.
Nice!
Mercy! Enough! Enough! I give up! Mercy! I beg of you!
That's not up to me, but to Lord Ruthard. Now call off your men. Do it.
You heard him, men. I order you to stand down.
Completely.
Get out! Wait for me by the gate.
See now? You know how to listen. Now get inside, where you'll answer to Sir Kunzlin.
As you command. Kunzlin, we got off on the wrong foot. I'm sure we can come to some kind of agreement.
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunzlin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. We need to know what Sigismund's planning.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right, so don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunslin. I'm heading back to Warhorse. I've had more than enough adventure for one day, but at least I'll escort our mint master. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a lion, and then crawled out like a whipped dog. Oh, I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did, and I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Burgov won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time. Until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in a room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kunzling.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
I know what to expect. It won't be the first time. And besides, I have a score to settle with von Burgov, and I doubt I'll get a better chance.
I hope you know what you're doing. I wouldn't like to be sending you into death's embrace.
Don't worry, sir. I'm no fool. It'll be all over before they know what's happening. And if anyone wants to lay down his life for von Burgov, I'll grant him his wish.
See if you can do it without bloodshed. It would be nice to see you again. I'll pray for your success. It would help us in more ways than you probably realize.
What do you mean, in more ways?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms folded until now. And where has it got us? We look helpless, and it's difficult to find allies. But if you liberate Lord Capon, right from under von Burgov's nose, the word will spread like wildfire throughout the land, and von Burgov will look like a fool, and he'll lose a strong advantage in parleying. That would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining us in the fight against Sigismund and the Praguers.
You're right. I hadn't thought of the other consequences. And I reckon even Jobst hasn't realized. Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Malashov if it's the last thing I do.
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. Be careful. And good luck. Shimek will take care of this mess in the yard. And I'll look at the books you brought, at least.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in there.
I've got a feeling you're looking for me.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars, but the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
A wayside shrine? How do you mean?
Are you a Christian at all? Never mind. It's a big white column. You can't miss it. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
That's a really cunning solution. No random fool would ever find it.
That was exactly my intention when I thought it up. Thanks, Henry. I think you're no fool, so you shouldn't have any trouble. And that's not all. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Where's the cash?
No catch. On the contrary, please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
I'm glad I could help you and your father.
The pleasure is ours, but tell me, would you do it if you didn't need our help in return?
Well, I don't know if we'd ever have met under different circumstances, but one way or another I'd have helped. You have my word on it.
I hope your word carries some weight. At any rate, I also require some help. In a particular matter, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
Very well. I'll look around for it. But saving Lord Capon takes precedence.
You're just the epitome of willingness, aren't you? Cape on this, cape on that. Yet you're immune to the persuasions of a lady.
Well, I just don't want to promise you anything that might prove impossible.
Very well then. I understand. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. If you see one like that, it will certainly be mine. It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary.
I apologize.
Thy grace that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ,
Put that weapon away!
Even their bloody roof's full of holes, for God's sake. You know what, Jen?
Good afternoon.
There's always been show-offs, but since Sigismund showed up, there are hundreds worse. They'll get their comeuppance, you'll see. Those who are first will be last.
I just want to be sure nobody finds out. You never know.
You get this.
Good evening. What do you need, lad?
My God, what's
It
taking
happens.
so long?
Just watch where you're going.
Thank you, and take care.
Sorry.
What are you doing? Greetings to you.
Service is kind of slow today.
Don't lie. Where would you have learned how?
Here you go. Take it.
People, show me.
Nothing to you. What's the hold up? Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
The service might be a bit slow here.
Good day to you.
I'm interested in the guild.
Plato or Aristotle?
The guild.
Right. Are you interested in our ideals or the group in general? Generally speaking, we are just ordinary peasants. Paupers, beggars, common rabble. At least that's what they like to call us. The lowest of the townsfolk. But if we're the dregs of the city, we still hold our bare arses high and have a passion for a good cause in our hearts.
Tell me about yourself. Where are you from, and what brought you here?
Don't you have anything better to do than listen to that kind of rubbish? All right. I'm from Kuttenberg, son of a tailor. I studied at the university in Prague and met a lot of interesting people there. And let me tell you this. The wisest people in this kingdom know a big change is coming.
You mean that reformation you like to talk about?
A great wind will come and sweep away that which has no firm roots. Then the rain comes and moistens the soil so that new grain can grow on it.
Could you stop with the metaphors?
You're not stupid. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. There's not much more I could tell you about myself. Except maybe when this is all over and we've established this brave new world, I will return to my studies. Take care and good night.
Christ almighty.
There. It looks better already.
Good evening.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
See you later.
Looks like a late one. Good day to you.
What will it be?
What's new in the city?
Try asking at the Kingfisher Bathhouse. They say the owner has some problems.
Betty the bathkeeper? Problems?
Aye, that's the one. Some disagreements with the city council or something. But that's all I know. You should ask her yourself.
Aye, I'll go and see her. She's a friend of mine.
And that's about it.
That doesn't sound bad. Thank you, innkeeper. What would you say to another fight?
Why not? At least I'll stretch these old bones.
What's taking so long?
Farewell.
I'm sorry.
Next time, I'll kill him. I will.
I apologize.
Good day.
Welcome. You're lucky. I was just about to close up. Oh well, what can you do?
good soul.
Look at it! He just told me to bugger off. Women! Sure. Happy to help them.
How can I help you?
I hear you're having some problems with the city council.
Has word got round already? Oh, wonderful.
What's going on?
The leeches have run out of ideas who to bleed dry, so they've come up with a new tax on us.
What tax?
The clean tax, they call it. One bathhouse in Kuttenberg will be chosen that won't have to pay into the city coffers. The official municipal bathhouse, they're going to call it. But they'll slap the clean tax on the rest of us and bleed us dry.
A tankard of ale, thanks.
How much will the tax be?
A lot more than I can afford. I already have to think twice before spending a single groschen, and every extra cost will only make it worse. I'll have to close down before the first snows.
Do you already know which baths they'll choose? As a municipal bathhouse? Couldn't it be yours?
I'd have to be friends with the councillors for them to vote for me. But do you know who has votes for sure?
Adam, I'd reckon.
That's right. And when he gets special status, I'll be ruined by the tax and have to close.
It almost sounds like that's no accident.
You find it fishy as well, eh?
Do you think he's behind it?
He couldn't do something like this on his own. But he does have one special customer. Councillor Jerome Naz. That man has half the council under his thumb. And Adam treats him like a king. The best girls, the best wine. And he's never had to pay a single groschen, believe me.
So Adam is buying him?
Exactly. And I bet he was the one who came up with the clean tax. Extra coin. No councillor will say no to that.
Is there anything we can do?
I don't know. These last days I've been trying to persuade at least some councillors to vote for me. But without Naz's supporters, it won't do me much good.
How many of them promised to vote for you?
A few. But even those are not certain. The leeches are happy to take your coin and promise you the world. But how they'll vote, only God knows.
Well, what if this Naz had a nasty experience in Adam's bathhouse? Maybe he and Adam wouldn't be so close anymore.
That might not be a bad idea. If he thought they couldn't care less about him, maybe he'd give my bathhouse a try.
Right. So what are we going to do to him?
I'd try asking the wenches at Adams. They're bound to know the councillor's likes and dislikes.
Right. I'll try to spoil his day somehow.
Thanks very much. It's wonderful you're willing to help. But please, don't leave it too long. It's not long till the council meets, and I need to win over those votes before then. Still have any of your brother's clothes?
Sure.
I need some kind of jacket. I'm supposed to go to a christening and have nothing to wear.
Do you know Councillor Naz? I heard he comes here from time to time.
A councillor? I don't think so. But try asking Mary. She serves the nobles.
Which one is she?
You'll know her when you see her. She ain't the youngest. She's bound to be around here somewhere.
I'll ask. Thanks.
Well, see you later. Have a good evening.
I heard Councillor Naz is one of your customers. Is that true?
Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I can't share our secrets with you, can I?
What would you say to a couple of groschen? That could loosen your tongue, eh? What'd you say?
What do you want to know, then?
Is Naz a customer here? Do you serve him?
Of course I serve him. I'm the only one who's allowed to prepare his wine. Nobody else is allowed to even touch his cask.
He has his own special drink?
Special and expensive. Adam gets it from... Actually, I don't know where he gets it from, but it's from somewhere far away. I secretly tasted it once, and it was...
Horrible?
I suppose my tongue isn't refined enough.
Is Naz's wine stored properly? If it's so precious, it'd be a shame if it's spoiled.
It's kept in the pantry with the other casks, but this one stands on these tall legs. Adam's afraid of it splashing on the floor when it's being poured, or something.
Oh, that makes sense, if it's so precious. Is there anything Naz doesn't like? Something you're forbidden from doing?
Doesn't like? I don't know.
He's never complained about anything? Never been unhappy about something?
Oh, he can't stomach herbs, actually. I recently brought some chamomile brew to his bath to give him a compress on his eyes. But the drunk Burke drank it when I wasn't looking. He came out in nasty rashes. Horrible it was.
Chamomile, you say? Interesting. I'll have to go now. But thanks. You've been a great help.
What with?
That's not important.
Pleased to be of service, you man of mystery. Farewell, my friend.
Good day. Excuse me.
A large beer for me.
Oh, you...
Christ! Pardon me. What? Oh, so you're doing that. A blessed evening to you. What are you barging in here for?
I've got a hankering for her just talking about her. I reckon I'll have to go and see that bird before you whisk her away. I'll whisk her away no matter what. You want a bet?
Something. I'll make it better.
Clear off! Do you hear? This one here! Here he is! Here he is! Catch him!
I'm off now, aren't I?
Excuse me.
What? Well, look who showed up. Henry, come here and have a seat.
Who's there?
Don't fuck with us, you wretch!
called woman.
A large beer for me.
But under this pretty skin, there's a devil who only cares for trinkets and finery and thinks nothing of stealing or whoring to get them. And don't think this one or that one made a difference.
Jeez, I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Do you know Jerome Naz,
Nas?
the councillor?
Aye, he's the one we had to change the tub for. I know who he is.
Why did he change his tub?
I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. It was a terrible disaster.
It can't be so secret that a couple of groschen won't change your mind. What'd you say?
How many would that be? That's a fortune!
What about the tub then?
We had to change it.
Why?
All right, but if anyone asks, you ain't heard it from me. Got that?
Don't worry. What happened then?
We had these fleas. Like, lots of them.
Oh, I see.
It was terrible. We had to scrub the bathhouse top to bottom and wash or burn everything. And Councillor Naz found out and wanted his tub changed. Said he wouldn't use one that was crawling with fleas.
How did the fleas get in here?
Most likely some beggar broke in one night and partook of the bathhouse services. He left some flea-ridden rags lying about, and all of a sudden they were everywhere.
One rag is enough to infest the whole bathhouse.
You can't get rid of them.
Interesting. Where is the new tub?
Where the old one used to be, upstairs. But it's got new curtains now, made from this lovely embroidered fabric. And we put this nice cupboard next to it, where Councillor Naz's towels, bath hose, wine goblets, and all that stuff are kept.
I see Adam really pampers him.
Aye, he does. He's our best customer.
What did Naz say about the fleas? Was he angry?
Adam talked to him about it, but I could hear him ranting and raving. I heard he threatened to take his custom elsewhere, and said the whole city council would turn against us. And we all got it in the neck from Adam and all.
Thanks. I'll be off now.
Why did you want to know all of that?
Did I pay you? Yes. So don't ask. It'll be better that way.
All right then. God bless you. Wanted to break in here, did you?
Greetings to you.
Excuse me?
I can count on it, Mom. By all accounts, they're afraid of the army.
Don't even tell me that. I'll run out of things to wear if they don't come soon.
There are skilled drapers and tailors here in Gutenberg.
I don't want some good-for-nothing in my house. I need someone who's capable and has a good head on his shoulders. And most important, doesn't drink.
You're no saint yourself, but the answer's obvious. Drink together. That way, you'll keep an eye on the lad, and you'll even have someone to carry you home.
A
customers have been singing your praises recently.
I do the best I can.
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, when I wash their hair, I give them a head and neck massage as well, and I give their backs a proper kneading.
All the girls do that. There must be something else.
And I only wear a light blouse when I'm working. It always seems to get wet when I'm washing them, and then it's like,
God be with you.
And then I look
Have you got anything good to drink here?
Of course I do, handsome. Would you like some? And then maybe we can have a bit of fun. How about it?
No thanks.
Suit yourself, handsome. Your loss. So, handsome, have you changed your mind?
Yeah, I'll have a drink.
Here you go. Cheers.
That's some strong stuff. Whoa. What is it?
It'll make you feel real good. But now, I'm interested in something else, handsome. How'd you like to have a little fun?
Ugh. After that drink, I don't have the taste for anything. Do you know Councillor Naz?
The name don't come to mind, but I ain't been here long, and I don't know all the noblemen yet. You'll have to ask the other girls.
I will. Thanks.
God be with you. I'll give you some sweet milk. Hey, handsome.
Greetings to you.
First you'll have a sip, then I'll have a sip of you.
God be with you. What would you like?
Do you know Jerome Naz? He's a Kuttenberg councillor, and they say he comes here now and again.
Of course I know him. Me and the girls look after him like one of our own.
What services do you give him?
Ooh, wouldn't you like to know? All the girls do their own bit. We make certain Councillor Naz gets the best treatment.
And what do you do?
Wouldn't you like to know? But you need to make it worth my while.
Of course. How much do you want?
Coin won't catch me a husband. But a pretty dress, that might do it.
I'll try to get hold of one.
I look forward to it. I wish you a blessed evening.
To your health and mine. I'll give you some sweet nectar.
Good day.
A drink.
What is it you were offering again?
Don't tell me you've already forgotten, dearie. How'd you like to have a little fun?
Why not? While I'm here? Only my throat is still burning like hell.
There's nothing here for you. You'd better pay me compensation.
I'm sure we can sort this out.
You've no business here. Were you trying to steal from us or what? Pay up, or I will call the guards.
Now hold on. I'll pay you. There's no need to drag anyone else into this.
And don't think that I will... Everything is in its place. Everything is in its place.
You silly doggy. What are you barging in here for?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Get out of here. Go!
can't be here. You see, it didn't even hurt.
Here, Mutt.
You have a kind master, huh, Mutt?
Ha! Now I've got you. Give up!
Easy now. I surrender.
I've got you. You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have. And I've received reports of things going missing. Don't think we're idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine. And if I don't find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
Piss on the fucking thief's head!
All right, I'll pay.
Now, I'll take...
Have a look then.
Right, all right. But I don't want... We're done here, right? So clear off. Oh, you pooch.